Hi, this is Alicia Swan, Associate Broker with Virtual Properties Realty, and today I'm coming to you with some 2022 updates for the Divvy Homes program. Okay, so a little about me. Again, my name is Alicia Swan. I started working with Divvy in October of 2018. I didn't have my first Divvy closing until February of 2019. If you haven't already, you can check out the video that I did with my friend Natasha, soldbynat.com on her YouTube channel. It explains the Divvy Homes program. The video is a little old. It was done in 2020, but it's still some valuable information on there, so you can go and check that video out. If you ever have any questions about the Divvy Homes program, you can feel free to text me at 404-610-0614. Okay, so let's get into these qualification updates for the Divvy Homes program. The minimum credit score for the Divvy Homes program is still 550. However, I would suggest that you have at least a 590. Why 590? You need a 590 because Divvy will only look at 33% for your debt to income ratio if your credit score is between 550 and 589. 33%, which is, really very, very low. They still look at Experian. They're looking at the Experian version 2 score, which is probably going to be a lot lower than what you're going to see on Credit Karma. You can also check out Experian.com to get your score. This is something that I suggest to any potential client. You can get that score for free. You can also pay for the mortgage score. I believe it's like $5. Minimum gross annual income of $40,000. No evictions or bankruptcies in the past 12 months. As of right now, you still need $2,000 in order to get fully approved. Only $2,000 to get it fully approved. However, I always suggest to potential clients that you have at least 2% of the purchase price already saved up so that you'll have that money available to you whenever you're ready to start looking for a home. Because I don't want to waste my time. I don't want you to waste your time. You're definitely going to need more than $2,000 in order to move forward. Unless your credit score is over 650, you only need 1% down, if you should choose that option. Again, if you don't have the funds immediately available, so if the only thing you have is $2,000, then, and you only have $2,000 and you still need time to save, then there's no point in going out and looking for houses until you have all of the money that you need upfront. If two people are applying together, they will look at the lowest credit score. So if you and your spouse have credit scores that are similar, you should be in good shape. However, if one spouse has a credit score of 550 and the other one has 700, you may want to evaluate if you can just go on the application alone. As far as employment, they are going to look at 3 months of steady income. 3 months of steady income. It does not have to be the same employer. Also, this is down from 6 months, which they changed to earlier in the pandemic, but now it's back to 3 months. Now, this I feel like is going to be a game changer, especially in the Atlanta market. I feel like Divvy has placed themselves to really compete with other lease-to-own programs. They recently came out with a new option. So if your credit score is over 650, you no longer have to opt in to the equity savings. That's definitely a game changer. So instead of paying base rent plus savings during the course of a month, you're only paying the base rent. So this will give someone more buying power as well. For instance, if a client has a max budget around $175,000, if they opt out of the equity savings, it'll give them more buying power. So instead of maxing out at $175,000, the client should be able to go up to around $200,000 to $225,000, depending on the area that they're looking in. Again, Divvy always bases their rent rates based on the location, number of bedrooms, baths. So we have to kind of play with those numbers in order to see where your budget will fall. In an effort to make upfront costs more affordable, Divvy has eliminated the prorated rent. Okay, so you'll only be paying your first month's rent and your down payment in order to close on your Divvy home. No longer will you need the prorated rent for the month that you close. So yesterday I found out that Divvy increased their minimum purchase price from 400,000 to 500,000. So that applies across all customers. So if you have a higher budget, you can now look up to 500,000. So Divvy just added a new service area. So if you're in Macon, Georgia, you can now apply to get a Divvy home. If you have any remaining questions, feel free to text me at 404-610-0614.